man.
Mr. Houston, Mr. Grayson, what's going on with you guys?
Got to get some stripe, I hope.
Well, I hope so too. I saw the picture that you posted. That looked pretty good.
Yeah, we got them yesterday. Hope they're still there. Hope we didn't catch all of them.
Really, man? How's it going?
Doing
Really good. Doing real good. Be glad when this winter's over.
I'm telling you. We've got 24 one night.
This is the longest winter I can remember. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Good to see you.
You too.
Oh, that's what it was?
Jumper. Gosh, these spiders. That little one right there.
First fish on the camera, 2014.
It's gonna be a great year. That's the start of it right there.
I don't want it.
We forgot to push that button when you caught that other fish.
Easy, gotta go under the boat. These stripe right now, it's pre-spawn. They're getting ready, they're pulling up shallow, getting ready to lay their eggs and do their thing, and they're feeding real hard right before they spawn, and so we're up here catching them. A lot of them will be pretty fat from where they're pre-spawning or getting ready to spawn. This one doesn't look like much of a female, but we're gonna catch several of them big ones today.
All right, let me show you something real quick.
Why you're not catching?
Two in the boat.
Oh, yesterday it was like
Every one.
Just got a bump. See, with these things, it's not like then you set the hook, you just reel until they eat it. A lot of times they'll bite it for a minute before they eat it.
Nice one. Nice one, Houston. Fish.
This one doesn't feel like much of one. But don't tell him that, because he sure thinks he is. Under the boat. My granddad always used to say, he said, it's not very big, but it sure is nice. I think that about describes that one right there. Did you?
Gotta be fast. He's getting bigger. Hey, it's a pretty good one.
Heck yeah.
Didn't fight at all until I got all the way out here. I thought it was a little spotted bass.
That's one of them bigger females that's pulled up here to spawn. You can see she's got a little bigger belly.
A big old fatty.
Put my foot in front of the GoPro there. Cool.
It's about 8 pounds for it.
Really?
Yeah. That's bite.
They pulled up here. In the eddies is really where you want to catch them. With so much current here on the river, they'll pull up in the eddies, and that's where they like to spawn. And so it's a great place to catch them when they're feeding, getting ready to spawn. So that's what we're doing right here. We're fishing a creek mouth. The creek mouth comes out, and the current is ripping around it, and it's just creating a little pocket, and it's trapping some bait fish, and pretty good place for them to be able to sit and hang out without having to fight the current all day. So that's what you look for when you're down here fishing, is any kind of eddies you can find that it's a good place for them to spawn.
Think I got a bite.
Did you? Oh, that looked like it. Ooh, that one was just bouncing off the bottom. That's a better feeling fish. I think it's a pretty good one. Oh yes, got a fighter here. Good one.
Well, that sucks.
Can you straighten the hook out of it? No, man, that was a. I can't believe I lost that one.
Alright, you're rolling.
It's important on these strike to figure out exactly where and how they want it a certain day. Just because you catch them one day fishing your bait real fast or real slow doesn't mean the next day that's the same way they're going to hit it. And even as far as where they are. Yesterday we found a few fish that were up here more towards the point, whereas today it seems like they've pulled back off into a little deeper water and further down the bank a little bit. So it's important that, there's one right there, it's important that you need to fish that day. Don't fish what you did yesterday. You find the spot, and then you got to figure out how to catch them because they're still there. I got smoked.
Which way are you bringing him?
I threw right behind the boat. He can't decide which way he wants to go. Here he comes over here. These things right here are great table fare, but these things are really good eating. You drop them in the deep fryer, pretty hard to beat. Biting it. Come on. Don't hit it that hard and not eat it. Just didn't look good enough for him, I guess. Well, he decided he didn't want to come in the boat. I'm going to argue with him. He's coming in the boat. It never gets old.
Oh,
I think Houston wins the big fish of the day right there. That's the big one right
Gorilla.
there.
Big old fat female right there, man. I hold that one real close to the camera.
I don't think that would be very good to eat either, do you? Should I take my hat off?
alright. Here, let me have you.
My hair look alright?
As good as can be expected.
When we're up here fishing, we're throwing on. I'm throwing right now a 3/8 ounce, little just a ball jig head, lead color, not painted, nothing fancy, and throwing a little 3-inch sassy shad. Any kind of imitation little soft plastic shad bait works. They're really just up here chasing shad, and so trying to get anything that looks like that. And what we're using, like I said, is these sassy shads, and they're great lures out here. I guess he thinks we're fly fishing.
Little brothers.
Yeah.
Gotta love them. Till they're gonna shoot them.
But all you can do, ain't it?
I'm about to lose this within 2 minutes.
Yeah. You got one of these big boys on?
Oh yeah. And I even got a grub.
So
That's a little bit more.
the Smith boys are losing weight.
Well, he started losing weight, and I don't want him to beat me.
He kept calling. He always used to call me fat guy.
Did he? Did you fish?
Got one.
Well, I'm sure it gave you character when he called you that.
Yeah, he always called me fat guy, and so then I started getting skinnier, and he said,
I didn't
So
want
I
him
can't-
to get skinnier than me. He was calling me fat guy.
I wasn't very far away. Not a bad one. There you go.
They will sure fin you. You gotta be careful with these things. That fin right there, oof. You'll feel that one for a couple days. They get that slime down in your skin.
All right, we're starting to crackle now.
There he is. Oh, let's pull him around.
More camera time.
That's how you make 12 fish look like a show. Is you have them jumping around half the time.
These don't jump.
Well, with that high def, one of the advantages of it, you can do slow motion a lot better. So that
Oh, really?
that takes up some.
See, with that GoPro, it's waterproof. And what they do a lot of times is they'll have somebody with a rod down,
Yeah.
sticking it down in the water, and like seeing the fish swim around. And
Oh
fight.
yeah.
If we get some clear.
I think there's a boat near us. Talk about when there's not a lot of current that can help you.
Yeah, that's been covered. But we've got it. You know, I can always reuse any of that stuff. That's the beauty of it.
You can tell that the current here is a lot less because he's actually blowing water that way.
Yeah. He's riding high. He's empty, I guess.
On that boat. We need to catch a fish right now. You should catch a dead fish.
Like how you make me do it, you can't do it.
I'm throwing the wrong color apparently. Color's not any good. Now, if y'all remember last season, we had Jeff Giarizzo on the show when we were fishing on Barkley, and he got to talking about the barge pattern. We've been pretty slow here lately, the last few minutes, and this barge comes by. Coincidence? I don't think so. The barge shifts the current around and causes the fish to get a little bit more excited. And as you can see, we both caught a fish right there on the barge pattern.
Got us a double.
Cool.
On film, talking about the barge pattern. Boom!
Good stuff.
Woo! Got him.
That tree.
There you
Is that
go.
better?
Mo better.
Come on. Easy. That's just perfect eating size. Not giants, but good taste. Glad we came back.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be enough now. Don't you?
I think so, yeah.
Goods.
Old gooders.
I'm getting crushed.
Are you? I'm not.
Oh. Glad we came up here, but got to mosey on down to the next one. Maybe not.
Get him?
That's something real good.
Ooh, that is a nice one.
That's a big one right there.
Here, let me
That is
get
a
him for you.
real big one.
That's what we come out here for, right there.
That's a nice fish right there. Now they get bigger, but I mean, that's a real good one. Let's call it that. Heavy.
Look at how
things
full
got
of
in
eggs that thing is, ready to spawn right now.
Ready to move up there. Make more.
Cool.
Oh yeah, now we're going.